As a platform, Android has had some truly classic games. Games so addictive, so popular, they have literally overtaken our day-to-day life. But in this video, I'm going to show you most addictive Android titles that you are less likely to heard of. So, the first game on the list is Stick Cliffs Diving. Far from the most feature-rich, polished, or even graphically impressive title, but you can forget all of that when you download it. It is a complete joy to play. You get assigned a series of tasks of increasing difficulty and you have to perform them. It could be jump off a cliff and do a dive, all the way up to jump off a huge cliff, do 3 flips in the air and land on your front. And after observing each of your stunt, you were then ranked by 5 different judges and their cumulative score decides whether or not you can proceed to the next round. So then we have Little Things Forever. Now, quite a unique concept when it comes to Android games, and the idea here is that there is a list of things you need to find in each level, and they are completely mixed up with thousands of things that you don't. And so teaming up with your friend or your brother or cousin of yours or sibling, this is an extremely fun game to play. As you sort or score the level, trying to complete it as quickly as possible, you'd realize about 10 minutes into the game that you are nowhere near as good as you would thought you would be. So, thanks to the hints that come and help us if you are stuck at some difficulty level. So, if you are stuck at some level, don't worry, you'll be good to go. Then we have Impossible Road. Probably one of the most fast-paced, infuriating, but at the same time insanely addictive titles on an Android platform. You have control of a ball rolling down an extremely challenging path, and the only controls you have is left and right. And what makes it more interesting is when you do fall off a track, trust me, you'll do. There's a small chance that you can rescue the situation and land on the track and try to claim the best score of the day. Let's just say it's a pretty good thing that the game make it easy to hit the restart button. So then we have a game that has been out for a few time, but Mr. Who's the Boss made this popular. This is Minigur Zombies 2. This game combines RGB element with a kind of top-down shooting kind of action, and it really well. You face after a wave of a diverse set of enemies, including some pretty frequent friendly battles across a wide variety of parks, and this game is incredibly designed. Main motive is to stay on your feet, constantly carrying the best weapon and keeping up to date with all of your upgrades. Now, another almost entire genre of games that we think a lot of people are missing out on are evolution games. Now, between themselves are almost all the same, but you need to try at least one of them. So, one of we have got over here is Shark Evolution. There's a whole series of Shark by Hungry Sharks, and you should try out the Hungry Shark World Edition. That is their latest and greatest addition. So the core concept is same, that you are a shark, you have to explore the underwater sea, which is quite beautiful, really. But you're dying because if you don't hit creatures, you can't survive. And there is always the next thing you want to grind for in the game is whether with increasing power or with the speed of your current shark, you have to just change sharks and be surviving in the greatest and latest situations by eating creatures. So then we have got Don't Touch the Spikes, a game which you can peg to be the next Flabby bird sensation. You essentially control a bird by simply tapping on the screen. So controls are extremely simple and you can play with one hand, and you're constantly faced by a bit of a dilemma. You have to collect new candy so that you can unlock new features. Now, the other thing I think is the game changes, to be honest, I think is completely the stroke of a genius here is introduction of multiplayer. 2 people playing against each other on the same device. Next up, we have got a game you have probably heard of in a while back ago. That is the game that made the first generation iPod Touch popular. Yes, this is Doodle Jump. It is an extremely addictive game. We essentially have one objective: to jump high and high and achieve highest score possible. So boys and girls, that is pretty much it for this video, and this was hashtag 1 and pretty more to go. Now if you guys like the video, you know what to do, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and it's Pranavay signing out, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.